Hi YouTube! Today I'm going to be crafting the last card for my pocket letter, and for that I'm going to be using a stamp. I want to stamp a mason jar, the small one. I got the stamp at Michael's with my 50% or 60% off coupon. So if you don't have a stamp, you can just print an image of a jar and use that. So I'm gonna be stamping it, and I will be using the paper pad. I'm almost done with that, so it was a good $3 I paid because I used it all the time. However, I will need a card and from the paper pad and a white card, which I need to cut down. I need it to be this size. I will also need the same piece of paper because I want to stamp my mason jar on the white one and on this one. So now I'm going to stamp the mason jar on here and on the white piece of paper. I did that because I want to cut out the lower part of the mason jar and glue it on here, so I kind of have two colors. So I'm gonna cut this now. And I want to make sure that I cut it out of the line, outside the line. So I want the lines to be there. As you can see, I cut off the top part of the jar. So I want to stick it on here and have two different, see, so I have the top part on here. I will just keep it on here and use it for another project. So, but for now, I want to glue this part right onto the mason jar here. I want to make sure that it's as exactly as possible so it looks like it's one jar. If you don't want to do that, I guess you could just color it, but I wanted it this way. Now I will glue this part to the pink part here. Because I have fibromyalgia, sometimes it's hard for me to squeeze, so I have to use both hands. So, this is how it's gonna look like for now. So now I want 2 or 3 hearts to be kind of coming out of it. So I will just use the table scatter heart to trace a couple hearts. And I want one to look exactly like the jar, so I will trace one right here and I will make 2 different ones. So now I have the 3 hearts, and I also printed out friends on a white piece of paper, and I just used this part. I don't want to throw it away, so I used a piece of this part and I cut out a slightly longer piece of red paper so it can go like that, and I will glue it down on it now. I'll put it aside to dry for now. So this one is still not dry, but I guess I can use it. Sorry, I had a phone call. So now I want to put the hearts like they are looking out of the jar. They could be a little bit too big. I think I want to cut them down so they are smaller. Yeah, I think this is much better like that. So I will just put them on it, and I will attach them with this. I still don't know what it is. I got it at the Dollar Tree. You use it for your furniture so it doesn't scratch your floor, but it makes my hearts pop up, so I will just cut them in 4. And I'll glue the hearts onto my card. It just makes them pop up a little. They only stick it from one side, so I need to use something on the other side. So now I will draw green lines to make them look like flowers, I guess, or like, yeah, like flowers, I would say. And I will just draw them into the jar. Now I will stick my friend sign onto the jar, and I will use the same thing just to make it pop up a little. So this is how it looks for now. Now I want to use a button from Target. I haven't used them yet, and I have a string, and I will just pick a color and I think I will go with pink, and I will tie a bow in the back of the button. I will stick the strings through the holes, and I will tie a bow in the back. Once I get the size I want, I will just cut off the excess, and I will attach it to my mason jar, to the top of it. And my card is done. This is how it looks like. Just a couple hearts sticking out the jar. It says friends and has a button right here. I think it turned out pretty good. So this is our last pocket. You have to be a little careful when you stick the cards in because everything is popping up. So this is how it looks like. I think it's super pretty. So I would like to receive one of those. And now all I have to do is basically to decorate it and wrap it and mail it off. But I'm gonna make a short video about that later. But this is it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.